What's good, y'all? I'm back with another video. Okay, and this video is going to be on people in the industry. We're going to start off with Jaden Smith. Okay, I don't know if y'all actually been paying attention, but we already know about Jaden Smith. We already know Will and um, Jada Pinkett are swingers. They had an open relationship. The shit with August Alsina, all of history. Um, the children's careers, the humiliation rituals to Chris Rock and the Will Smith. We know that Jaden Smith was also a sex symbol to the industry and some things has happened to him. All right, so I just want to throw that out there. If you don't know about Jaden Smith, please go do your own research. Don't sit here and listen to people on the internet and you haven't done any research yourself. And you're just going along with whatever people are posting. You have to do your own research, ask God for discernment, or ask to be shown whatever it is that you need to be shown. And once you see what's going on in the industry or the demonic forces, you can't unsee it. There was one time, not to get off subject, I kept seeing black and white duality, good versus evil, and things of that nature. And good, and I couldn't unsee it. Kept seeing black and white, the checkerboard pattern, or whatever you would like to call it, on TV, movies. People had jackets, t-shirts, coffee mugs. You can't unsee it once you woke. So let me get into it. Have y'all heard about Christian Louis Vuitton? Okay, well, Jaden Smith is about to be the face of Christian Louis Vuitton men. All right, y'all see how his body is completely red, okay? Red has a lot of symbolism when it um, when it comes to the entertainment industry. Red is very important. Okay, red shoes, red clothes, red Christian Louis Vuitton heels that women wear, spending all that money, and they kept saying, "Oh, I spent so much on this shoe. It's broke. It's this. It's that. The shoe is very uncomfortable." And the man who invented it said he wasn't making it for your comfortability. If it's a man behind it, why wouldn't it be uncomfortable? But he said he was making the shoe so it can appear, I want to say, sexy. He didn't care about the looks or the comfort of women at all when he made the goddamn Louis Vuitton shoe. Anywho, Jaden Smith, red bottoms and shoes. How Christian Louis Vuitton and the rich folks wear these motherfuckers and why people in power wear these red dead shoes. Remember, I kept saying red equals dead in a lot of my readings. Let's start with the satanic symbol of child sacrifices or human sacrifices. We can go deeper, human trafficking. Okay, let's get into it. Red shoes equals pedos. Okay, if you with me, you with me. Pedophilia. All right, and Hollywood. Okay, let's get into it. Satanic symbol of child and human sacrifices. That's what these red dead ass shoes mean that y'all be buying going broke for. Y'all gotta be careful with the shit y'all buy and put on yourself and your children. You don't know what spirit cooking rituals been done, what bloody rituals been done, what has been put on those clothing brands when you buy them. Why you think when you put on Jordans you feel unstoppable? You damn near feel like motherfucking Jordan when you wear Jordans. I've had a couple of pair of Jordans. They're very uncomfortable. They're only made for looks. They're not for everyday wear. Okay, and when I put them bitches on, I feel like I can play ball. No cap. Energy transfer never dies, nor is it destroyed. All right, let's get back to it. Doing sacrificial rituals, the Satanists wear red shoes, and when you do a ritual or a sacrifice and somebody dies, and the blood touches their shoes, those red shoes, you'll never know that they committed any crime or murder to get rid of the evidence of the blood rituals that they have been doing. Okay, you wouldn't see proof of them taking somebody out or sacrificing somebody. These shoes are also claimed to be made of human leather. Okay, when blood hit the shoes, like I said, it won't show. Do you hear me? That is the deeper meaning behind Christian Louis Vuitton. All right. Of course, you can do your own research. I got some other stuff that I've researched. You got to do your own stuff because I don't have 24 hours in a day to sit here and talk. I have a life and I have children. So anytime you see me hurry up and get on here and I have to go, it's because I have a life outside of YouTube. It's difficult trying to be consistent with two children, especially a damn toddler. Okay, if you know, you know. Let's get into it. I don't know if I bring this up about Sweetie, but I know Clive Davis groomed Sweetie as well. I think I spoke about this in another video. They were sitting down eating like dinner or lunch or something together. Okay. Um, I just want y'all to know how all these entertainers are distractions from what's really going on. We got all this stuff to worry about. But we worry about Cardi, Nicki, and shit that's not important. To keep us stuck in fear and stagnation at a low vibration. So we won't vibrate high. So we'll be so in tune with what's going on in this demonic world that we lose touch of ourselves and what's happening around us on a spiritual level. Okay. NBA Youngboy is somebody else I wanted to discuss. I wrote down felon release felons. I'm talking about Donald Trump. Okay, what people in power does is protect the pedos and the people who are pushing their agenda. Okay, and the fact that Trump pardoned NBA Youngboy speaks volumes to me. Okay, to continue to push their evil and their hate and their murderers and the drugs and all this music is doing nothing but killing the youth. And they're using rappers and entertainers to continue to push their agenda. So this shit can have an effect on our children, on our children's children, um, on the generation in general. The death toll rate will go up. They want to continue to push fear, drugs, shootings, robberies, and things of that nature, and keep pushing sex and these occults and things like that. Like this shit is really getting out of hand. They want men to be women and women to be men. They constantly pushing this LGBT community. Okay. I just feel like they want everybody at a very fucking low vibration. All the people in the entertainment industry notice if you do something good, something spiritual, something righteous, something godly, you're pushing or promoting positivity, right? Good messages and things of that nature. Scriptures and the Most High God is not allowed. All that shit is kicked out because evil is good and good is considered evil nowadays, okay? The devil and God, black, white, good, evil. Think about this on a day-to-day basis. Okay, do you hear me? Spiritual messages, scriptures, you won't get any notoriety like the other artists such as Nicki, our Glorillaz, our Ice Spice, and things of that nature. Okay. Um, so what happens is a lot of these artists end up going independent and you don't hear nothing about them in the mainstream media. You won't hear them playing on the radio 24/7, 368 because they didn't sell out. They didn't take the oath. Okay. For example, Lil Flip, I think he's an independent artist. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there's a lot of independent artists that's not in the mainstream because they did not take the oath. They did not sign the contract, and they had discernment. Okay, um, a lot of these motherfuckers in the industry, the elites, what they do is try to influence and get the younger generation to sign contracts or deals because they know at that age they're immature. They can't understand and understand what they're reading when they're signing their life away, signing these contracts. For example, Glorilla, when Yo Gotti signed her. Now she out here doing that, one that symbolism and all that shit. So y'all know it's easy to target people in our hood that's less fortunate, that's desperate, that don't have no money and will do anything by any means necessary. Okay, so now you are, uh, they try to get them young, very young, okay, to groom them because they know that, like I said, they're not intelligent enough to read these contracts to understand and understand what they mean. Now you in a deal that you're trapped in that you have to fight to get the fuck out of. They don't want to educate the youth. No, make more rappers, killers, and drug dealers. And over sexualize everything. They want more Cardi B's and things of that nature, or whatever the case may be. Now, let's get to Nicki Minaj, okay? Her sacrifices. Correct me if I'm wrong, her grandmother passed away. Her father was in a hit and run accident, Nicki Minaj. And I think they made her sacrifice her son as a teenager, okay? Is what I was getting. Or I think her grandma passed away. Something along the lines, right? Past, present, or future energy. But that's not the point. Let's get into it. I want y'all to know Nicki Minaj may either be next or they're gonna sit her ass down. Okay, because that MK Ultra Control is glitching, is fucking up, and things of that nature. They slaughter her out, put her on heavy drugs. You see her eyes be glitching, all types of shit be glitching because they clone these people, or like I said, they're under just heavy MK Ultra Control, meaning their thoughts aren't their thoughts. The things happening around them, they don't even really know what's going on because they keep them at a certain vibration. They wipe out certain memories in the back of their minds. They keep certain things here. They kind of keep the artist in a state of confusion, okay? In a, um, basically, like I said, just drug the fuck out, always under the influence of something. Anywho, let's get back into it. Nikki Baby may be next, or Kenneth Petty. I don't know if she might do something to a child. Okay, I ain't Miss fucking Cleo, but something is definitely finna go the fuck down. Or they may make her sit her ass down. Her and Rome, or Roman, the little boy that she channels, which is the fucking devil inside of her that she can't control inside of her. Okay, so Nicki Minaj, a lot of these people are industry plants, bots, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This is something, these are the things that the country like or would love more of. Like I said, the Glorrillas, the Sexy Reds, the Sweeties, the Ice Spice, and things of that nature. Okay, more ignorance, more being accepted by all races. Okay, preferably white people. Okay, basically thinking it's cool to fit in and be accepted, and will do anything to get there. Uh, I can't think of that boy named John Gabbana, the one that used to do um, crazy shit, take people's shit, beat people up, and now he's changed his life around. Okay, shit like that is what I mean to fit the people in power agenda, or push this agenda, basically kissing their ass to get to where the fuck you want to be, making a mockery of our people, putting us low, they sit high, and they're laughing. For example, football. They love when Black people play football because they out there killing each other for a bag and a fucking ball. They know exactly what they be doing. They the ones who created these demonic ass sports, their rituals and things of that nature as well. Even the games. I don't know if y'all remember. A while ago, they had a robot sitting inside a football game. Anywho, let's go and continue because I'm getting off track. Stay on track, okay? They would get or use anybody by any means necessary to push their agenda. Okay, I feel like all they doing is fucking up the culture and the youth, this whole generation. Okay, um, I do what I was gonna say. So when it comes to these contracts, and I'm speaking preferably to the younger generation, you don't understand what you're selling, what you're signing, and who has control over what you're fucking reading if you're reading the contract the correct way. So you just signed your life away for the material realm is what the fuck you just did. For sex, negativity, murder. These are the things that America wants you to glorify. Guns, drugs, fancy cars, PJs, big houses, designer clothes, jewelry. Okay? It's like they want you to push a war, okay? And some type of agenda to increase the murder rate. The industry knows the type of impact that these entertainers have on our generation or the youth in general. Okay, this demonic music has an impact over the elder people as well. They'll start feeling as if they're young and again. They this music, they think they can walk a certain way, talk a certain way, dress a certain way, ride in cars and think they tough as fuck. For example, Snoop Dogg, an industry plant. He just made a video with your favorite granny, right? And she's rapping. Now, mind you, they say your favorite granny was a fan of Snoop Dogg for a very long time, but I think that's bullshit. He's being used to push an agenda as well. Go look up Snoop Dogg and your favorite granny new song. I just sat there and looked and listened, and I'm just like, this shit demonic. Snoop everywhere. This nigga got fire pits. He promoting liquor, beer. His name is attached to so much shit. It's ridiculous. Wasn't he on that cooking show with the older white woman? He's everywhere. Ask yourself why and how. Okay. They don't want to hear righteous music. They don't want you to change the lives and souls of people and bring them out of darkness into light. They want them to be in the fucking dark, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Okay? This music, all they doing is putting witchcraft and spells over everyone when you listen to shit and um, you start putting two and two together. Okay? Um, they don't want you pushing love and spirituality, good, God, and peace. If you want to push that, you have to go through the other doors that the other entertainers in the industry has mentioned. Okay? You take that door, you cut off all your hair. You take this door, you ain't, uh, you get 18 specials on Netflix type shit. Okay, you take this door, you cut off all your hair, but you gotta go sleep with a man. Of course you in. You can come on in, come on down. Like the price is right. Okay? That's if you want to push something that we know don't fit our agenda, but you have to water yourself down. You have to make yourself fit in. If we're pushing homosexuality, I need you to get with the program. Lower your vibration, make it look like you're into the same sex, or you won't get this part in this movie. Okay, so you have to do something wild when you open that other door. Whether that's sleeping with a man, wearing a dress, disowned, and just it's a million and one things that they will have you out there doing. You got to act a little gay to fit in. It is what it is by any means necessary.